Bitcoin plummeted overnight. Stablecoins take over the market. The culprit has already been discovered. Have you gotten on the bus yet? Cryptocurrency exchange. Require mandatory KYC. Hear what exchange insiders have to say. Giant whale transfers a large amount of ARB and smashes the market. Record low. Layer 2 Arbitrum myth. Can you continue? From anti-Bitcoin to pro-crypto trading, the speed of Trump's slap in the face. It's really faster than flipping through a book. Raise USDC stablecoin interest rate to 5%. Coinbase can save Circle from decline. Change the world with cryptocurrencies. Get our wealth password. Let's get rich together.
This is Media Blockchain. On Tuesday, September 12th, I am Michael. I'm in Singapore token 2049. Say hello to everyone. Let's look at the data. Bitcoin last night briefly rose above $26,000, but couldn't keep it. At around 11:20 p.m., Bitcoin drops rapidly downwards. It fell below the round figure mark of $25,000. The lowest pin reaches $24,901. It is now oscillating around 25,600. The 24-hour drop was 2.2%. Ethereum's decline is more severe. Lowest high been to $1,531. It is now back to around 1,580. The 24-hour drop is 355. This kind of market situation now is called a wash market. Will turn some speculators into speculators. Short-term, non-committal buyers wash it out of the market. Let's take a look. Stablecoin is now. In this case, the proportion of USD accounts for 60% of the market share, and 44% in June 2022, formed a very distinct rise. Boost market dominance accounted for 2.1%, USD's dominance only 21.7%. What does it mean? Explain now. After everyone sells digital assets, or would you rather hold us? Why is this decline happening? What causes? We are in the weekly review. In fact, it has been predicted, such a theme. Corresponding strategies are also given. In fact, this decline, it's not traceable. We all know that in the market, there is still selling pressure from short-term holders. So these short-term holders, when will the sell-off occur? The answer lies. Bitcoin's old coin supply. What is old coin supply? It refers to the last active time, where 6 months ago. We call these coins old coins. When these coins come from a cold wallet or a certain corner, when the market returns to active status, then call it old coin supply increases. On the contrary, if these old coins are consumed, let's just call it net decrease in old coin supply. Recent data we can see, old coin supply at the end of August, there has been a significant increase, and on September 5th, there are more than 92,000 bitcoins entered the old coin supply. So this data shows, from the end of August to the beginning of September, short-term currency holders start dumping their Bitcoin. Someone can't hold it anymore. What is a good fall? What is fall? If you fall, I will reverse the car and come back to pick you up. Do you want to get in the car? Except the price is going down. We see a lot of Bitcoin indicators, still very surprising. Let's take a look first. On-chain results are monitored. Just yesterday Bitcoin went down. When it falls below 25,000, what is the number of new Bitcoin addresses? Take a guess. 7738. Yesterday was a day. I heard you right. That is more than 700,000 new ones. New Bitcoin address. This is the highest level in 5 years. What does this number look like? Number of likes in Bitcoin world. It shows more and more people start trusting this digital asset. Recall the last time Bitcoin detected peak number of new addresses. It should be on December 14, 2017. Number of new addresses added on the day reached 800,180. New Bitcoin address, and today is surprisingly similar to 2017. On-chain data display 1:10 in Beijing time. A transaction appeared on the Bitcoin chain. Single transaction fee. Transaction reaching 198 Bitcoins. Value is $510,000. This is a historical record. These are all telling us Bitcoin's spring is very close. More and more people start trusting this intangible digital assets. If you feel our daily news is helpful for your investment in the crypto industry, welcome to give us a like. This is the greatest support for us. Let's see the news. KIC is required for all financial institutions, bank exchange, and operating rule that must be used. KIC has only one purpose: just let the exchange know your personal information, identification number, passport number, etc. What is the purpose? One day to the government. Report your trading behavior. If the government requires. You said this is not about keeping users' transactions private. Can't you get protection? Excuse me. If even your government, if you don't protect your privacy, do you still expect the exchange to protect you? So all exchanges, including Bit, that is not needed in the early stage. These exchanges require KIC for users, so will KIC later too. Loss of user information. Will there be KIC standards? More and more strict. Let's listen. What do people on the exchange circuit say?
Managing Director of BitGet, Jim Galacy, said in an interview recently. In the near future, conduct regular KYC procedures. May become a new standard in the market. Requires users to verify their identity multiple times. And transfer biometric data. Incorporate into KYC process. Seems to be getting attention too. Despite people's opinions on the matter. May vary. But this will obviously make fraudulent activity more difficult. At present, BitGet on September 1st. Enforcing KYC standards. Also, Binance Gate. Bybit exchange requires users. KYC is required to trade.
Cause exchange. Ask user KIC. It is common practice in financial transactions. Nothing is difficult to understand, but everyone needs to know. In the encryption circuit, in various countries, regulatory requirements and scope is completely different. Therefore, among many exchange tracks, user asks KIC information. It's flying all over the sky. Information of a qualified trading user. On the black market, almost for sale, nearly $500 to $600. Let us pay attention to the Naruto track. Arbitrum so far. It can be regarded as one of the layer 2 tracks. Trading is relatively active, a relatively large proportion, from March this year, since the launch of airdrops, when it is at its hottest. Dollar reached us $26.02 billion. But the heat will fade away. No other market instability. So Arbitrum's total pledge amount dropped by nearly 50%. Only a $16.02 billion remains. As broader market prices continue to fall, Arbitrum token also fell directly below previous low of 70%. With selling it, is Arbitrum not working anymore?
According to Look On-Chain records, giant whale address 3.8 million ARB coins. Transfer to Binance. Sell to ETH. This address was in April this year. 17.62 million ARB coins, transferred from Binance. Up to now. It also has 13.78 million ARBs. Only accounts for 0.1378% of ARB holdings. Ranked Ninety. At the same time, current L2 network charges. All are billed in ETH. If Arbitrum has a large number of airdrops, ZK Sync error brushing behavior, network fee contribution and TVL. They are all the top of L2.
Arbitrum token. Arb's full. All I can say is that the chain is a good chain. But the entire Naruto track, or Arbitrum Raceway, there is not much use for Arb. That is to say, in fact, the token was not given enough empowerment. At the same time, everyone should also see, Arb still has a very large amount of tokens that have not been unlocked. There are 10 billion Arb waiting for circulation. Arb currently in circulation. It has only 1.275 billion coins. So face the future. Very huge sale. If you are a venture an investor. Vehicle. So on the Arbitrum market, there may be some births in the future. Very good application. But Arb token, so far there is no hope.
Suppressing Bitcoin while in office. 2 days before leaving office, he rebelled and supported. What the hell is going on with Trump? The stablecoin war begins. Coinbase saves USDC. Fire the first shot.
Suppressing Bitcoin while in office. 2 days before leaving office, he rebelled and supported. What the hell is going on with Trump? The stablecoin war begins. Coinbase saves us. Fire the first shot. About Trump the person. In fact, it is very confusing. Everybody knows. During his tenure as President of the United States, most of the time, they are all shouting and killing cryptocurrencies. But after resigning as President, issued and then twice more. and holds about $250,000 in ethereum. Many people interpret that this is to please cryptocurrency users for votes. Recently there was another incident saying that actually Trump, during his term as President of the United States, it has already begun quietly. Support for cryptocurrencies. Real or fake? Let us see together.
According to people familiar with the matter, in President Trump, last days of term, top regulator quietly decides banks can legally represent customers, trade cryptocurrencies. This could be a major breakthrough for digital assets. Decision of the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency Staff. Maybe a bank, in the hot virtual currency market, perform a series, lucrative events open doors. Allow banks to hold crypto assets briefly. Previously, Trump has always maintained the US dollar is the world currency. Thoughts on the value of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin? All based on air. Worthless and highly volatile. And be applied to drug dealing and other illegal activities.
So not at this moment. I think it's high. So I have not invested in the stock market at this moment. I have in the past, but I have not at this moment. I think it's high. Okay. Bitcoin, it just seems like a scam. I was surprised. With us, it was at 6,000 and much lower. I don't like it because it's another currency competing against the dollar. Essentially, it's a currency competing against the dollar. I want the dollar to be the currency of the world. That's what I've always said.
In fact, if you want to say Trump issues evident is to support a word from crypto track investors, I think this is a bit overinterpreted. His last words, I think that's his true intention. You want to be my hand full. When they are all US dollar assets, why should I support it? There will be a competitive trend against the US dollar in the future. Let the dollar become an asset with no value. But in my wallet, when all the Bitcoins are stored, why should I support it? To suppress Bitcoin digital assets. What about an American president? It's the same thing. This is called the position deciding the mind. What's in your wallet? Which asset will you be interested in? Particularly interested? Everyone knows the exchange track. There are two magic weapons for making money. The first is the platform currency. The first is their stable. It's like the money printing machines. Keep giving to the exchange. Contribute fresh blood. I just want to control the price of the token. Can influence market trading behavior. Make more profits at the same time. Approximately until June, Coinbase just got hammered by the SEC. Among our previous headlines, reported to everyone, market share of the entire has dropped to 20%, compared with this SCAX when it exploded. 33% is even lower, and everyone sees, as this share increased from 48, rose to 68, so everyone sees. Coinbase sees this market data, probably shocked, can't sit still anymore. In order to save the downward trend of us, Coinbase uses magic weapon, raise interest rates.
June this year, Coinbase will change the USDC interest rate, improve quality from 2 to 4. It's doubled. And Binance exchanges, USDC live interest rate is issued daily. The current live interest rate is 3.8. To recover the disadvantages of constant loss of funds. Recently, Coinbase announced, user deposits USDC. You will be able to receive an interest rate of up to 5. That is to say, users can enjoy 5 annualized return. The effect of this strategy is immediate. After the official announcement, USDC market share already started to pick up, despite distance from Silicon Valley Bank crisis level. There is still some distance, but there has been a significant improvement.
The deposit interest rate of us, raising interest rates to and from the Fed, almost the same level. It can be seen as the Circle team and the Coinbase team. It is really hard work in order to save the proportion of us. This is a signal that the market must fight for. So this move, I believe it will be very effective. Because interest rates are always in financial markets, it is a very effective lever. We will pay attention to it in the future. After us raised interest rates, its market share, will there be any changes? Let us take a look at today's currency news.
Cardano catalysts voting mechanism. There are suspected vulnerabilities that can be exploited. For example, Theoretically, a single user can be used under different aliases, submit multiple proposals, thereby obtaining a large amount of funds. Also, this method is very easy to operate. May appear eventually. Collective vote against, thereby compromising the entire process, legality and validity. According to the block, SushiSwap v2 AMM will be integrated into the Aptos network. This is the first time Sushi has implemented. Integrate with non-EVM networks. Sushi tries to take advantage of this. Promote cross-chain and multi-chain development. A few days ago, Korea Financial Services Commission, Park Min-woo, director of the Capital Markets Department, said, according to the Virtual Asset User Protection Act, Article 7.2, South Korea to ban virtual asset deposits and management services. Users will not be able to use third-party crypto assets, depository company services, Shibarium skin data display. Since last Thursday, Shibarium transaction volume more than doubles, only in the past 24 hours. Just off the high of 88,630. Soared to 177,050 transactions. This surge make this period total number of transactions passing through the blockchain reached 420,000 transactions. Past 7 days, NFT sales, approximately US $80.675 million. The decline reached 6.36% on the 7th. Also, the number of NFT transactions also decreased by 4.02%. For 2036-3007盘, NFT sales on Ethereum among 22 blockchain networks. In first place, reaching US $42.62 million. Occupies 52.80% market share.
I told you about it in the program yesterday. What is leverage? What is a contract? Let me tell you today. Why is this a losing bet? I want to ask. You open leverage and contracts. Is it a bet on who gives you the quote? Is the quote given to you by the exchange correct? Who are you betting against? Is it an exchange? Could you please tell me the exchange backend data? Can you know? Are you betting long or short? This data. The exchange knows everything. If you go to the casino to open the size, at least the dealer is blindfolded and playing with you. For background data. In terms of clear exchanges, do you think you want to follow him? Open a high leverage. If your profit is big enough, will he let you out of my hands? Take the money away. If you bet on the price, it was reported to you by the exchange. To make money from the exchange, think about this game. What is your chance of winning? So those who want to rely on betting contracts and leverage the trading, people who get rich overnight, all I can say is that you should be more careful. Our program will help you sort out news you must read in crypto space every day. We hope that it can help you invest in the track, find the right way to get involved, find your own suitable strategy, find all our membership benefits here. The most basic member, from Monday to Friday, you will receive a niche coin strategy. Buy and sell, take profit and stop loss points. Where to buy and how long to hold. We will survive the bear market with you. Let us become rich together. See you tomorrow.